Joining us now is author Kat Bohannon. Her new book is entitled Eve, How the Female Body Drove 200 Million Years of Human Evolution. And it's great to have you on the show. Thank you for writing this book.
Thank you.
So tell us about the inspiration of the book and who is it for, really? It's not necessarily for scientists.
It's not, no. Although scientists do read it and get many new things out of it, which has been fun. No, it's actually for people who have bodies, which turns out are all of us. Yeah. No, it's a funny thing about that movie scene. You know, where are the females? Are they over behind the hill? Just like pounding some tubers. I see you're doing something important with the bone, guys. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. And while I build the future of the species in my body. It's cool. It's cool.
Right.
I'm just a side character, apparently. No, it really drove that initial interest that, oh, we need to retell this story. We do, because females matter.
So tell us how you retell it, but also what we can learn about our bodies in this story, and what are the other important messages you're sending to the rest of the world about this?
Absolutely. The first thing we need to know is that females are understudied and undercared for in every scenario you can imagine, from basic biological research all the way up to biomedical research that drives which drugs we take. And it's been a major problem. However, it's starting to change. Some excellent scientists are doing very good work to determine why it is that night shift is so hard for females who do it and not the males so much. Why it is that the opioid drugs that we take, we need more of them if we're female to have that same level of pain relief. And why it is that menopause and pregnancy, frankly, suck so much, right? We're finally trying to figure that out.
Okay, I got some answers on the last one there, but tell me about the night shift, because I did a version of a night shift, including an overnight shift for my entire career, and I've always wondered about this.
Yeah, so biologically female people, you and I, we are exquisitely tied to the circadian cycle in ways that guys are a little bit less so, actually, right? And so thousands of different genes, even in our liver cells, are expressed differently according to our sex, but also according to what time of day it is, and so that's exactly why so many females on the night shift have problems with fertility, actually, more so than the guys.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. So Katty K is with us. Katty, you have a question for Kat?
I have lots of questions for Kat. I'm starting off, Mika, though, by thinking we need to put those night shifts behind us, even those very early 3:30. We've been speaking about that this morning, that getting up at 3:30 in the morning. So, Kat, talk some of the things I found so interesting, like the specifics. Let's drill into some of that. 80% of people who are over 100 in the world are women.
Yes.
Why?
Because the female body is better at not dying. Okay? That's actually the whole story of menopause. Still not dead.
Wow.
Still not dead. Slightly more health issues, little more frail. That's the medical term. But not dead, ladies. That's what menopause really is about. And that's true across mammalian species, actually. Females are slightly more resilient to aging, and that's the future of gerontology. As soon as we unlock that, we'll understand why it is so many of the guys are dropping like flies.
And our hearing is better than men's hearing?
Yes, actually, from every age of 25 on. So human men have a predictable slope of decline in their hearing. The higher end of their hearing, the higher registers start to drop off over time. Now, of course, because we have higher pitched voices, that means they're literally not hearing us as well, starting at age 25. And by the time they reach middle age, they're barely hearing our voices at all. That doesn't tell us why they care less about why they can't hear us, but it does tell us something about their ears.
So Kat, when you put all of these facts together, how much does policy change? What are the kinds of policies? I mean, you know, it drives me crazy, for example, that podiums are clearly built for men, that office temperatures are built for male bodies and not for women's bodies, which is why I'm wearing a coat now, because I'm freezing in this studio. But what kind of policies are going to change because of the kind of research that's now being done on female bodies?
We're going to better enroll females in our medical research, and that's going to tell us how our bodies are working. We're going to be more conscious about some of the different shifts that happen over the course of our lifespan and when we need to be sensitive to that in work environments. And oh my God, we're going to have to get back on reproductive rights because that's a problem, and it's a deeply ancient part of our history.
And Kat, I'm scared to ask this question, but you also talk about how parts of the male body are boring.
Are you scared to ask because you feel the same? Or perhaps... Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
It's absolutely the case that human male genitalia is significantly less exciting than for other mammals it maybe should be. But the interesting thing about that, I love them, I love them, I love them, fine. I won't get into details, fine. But the interesting thing about that is it maybe indicates that we actually had more pair bonding and less male-male competition in our deep evolutionary past. We were, in a word, not that rapey historically, which is a story that our bodies tell. So that doesn't tell us why so much suffering is happening now. It does remove the idea that it's something that's just natural for people who have penises. And that's useful.
Fascinating. On that note, the new book is entitled Eve, How the Female Body Drove 200 Million Years of Human Evolution. Kat Bohannon, thank you so much, and congratulations on the book. It's fascinating. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the read.
Absolutely. Still ahead on more.